It's volleyball at Wildcat Gym tonight on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and we're getting ready for a little cross-county rivalry. This is the second time these two teams have met each other this volleyball season, the first being a win for the Lovington girls, and one of their 2 wins on the season, as a matter of fact. Lovington is 2-10 coming into this, having beaten Eunice and Ruidoso. The Eunice girls are 1-11, and their win coming against Carrizozo. So both of these teams look similar on paper, and Eunice girls, again, like the Lovington girls, have played some teams a lot tougher than it sounds and taken them deeper into sets, but they've come away, ultimately with a loss. So these two teams probably going to match up pretty well. They've both had several matches in between the first time that they played each other this season. So there's probably been some growth for both of ththese teams. And now we're going to see where they are when we get started here in about 15 or 20 minutes. We've got 15 minutes left on the pre-game clock, that is, here at Wild. Won their match against Eunice JV 2-0, that finishing up just a few minutes ago. So Lady Cards at the Lady Cats. And coming into this one, the Eunice ladies they're ranked 22nd in 2A in New Mexico, and Lovington is ranked 26th in 4A. Of course, a couple of divisions or classifications between them, so they're certainly not in the same district, even though they're in the same county. And it's a good learning opportunity for both teams who are just looking to sharpen up for district. For Eunice, district starts next week. Eunice starts district play on Tuesday the 10th against Hagerman. Lovington doesn't start district until October 24th. They're in a smaller district. Eunice is in District 2A with Jow, Loving, Tatum, and Hagerman. And Lovington is in District 4A with Artesia, Portales, and Roswell Goddard, just the 4 teams there. So that makes a difference in and how long your district season is. It's how many times each team is going to have to play each other, so that stretches things out. But both teams are looking to improve their game to get into district in the best possible shape individually and as a team. And for Lovington, that has meant a long road and real commitment by the girls over the last 3 seasons. We've watched them grow and change. Eunice has been, a little up, a little down, and a little bit of a roller coaster. But really, you can always count on Eunice to be competitive. Even if their record isn't a winning record, they're going to be competitive and they're going to fight. So we know that these two teams are probably going to give us some hard-fought volleyball tonight. And, well, we're here with what remains to be seen as we get into this match, TJ.
Well, it is, and we talk about the Lady Cards coming in 1-11. I mean, most of their matches have been against bigger schools, and that's a tough draw. I think when they get into district, they did play Jow in a tournament earlier this year and lost that 3-0. But I think once they get into district play, I think they're going to be a pretty tough out. Now, when you're looking at a 1-11 record, though, or, depending on what your record is going into next week, Eunice may very well be in the situation of you have to win the district to make the playoffs, and that's going to be tough. Jow is tough. Tatum is always pretty tough. Loving a little bit up and down. Hagerman a little bit up and down sometimes, and I was remiss and ran out of time today. I had a meeting at the Lovington schools this afternoon and didn't get to look at the rest of that district, but it's going to be a district that I think Eunice can be incredibly competitive in, but chances are they're going to go into that district season next week probably needing to win district to get in the playoffs. And really, when you look at Lovington, too, they've played a lot of bigger teams, a lot of tougher teams, a lot of higher-ranked teams, and a 2-10 record really kind of reflects that. And I think they're going to be in the same boat when district starts for them in a couple weeks, too, and that is going to be a pretty good mountain to climb. I think Artesia is number 1 in the state. Portales is always extremely good in volleyball, and Goddard up and down, but kind of been on an upswing the last couple years. So this is going to be a good test tonight to see where these girls are, and this is going to be a chance for both squads, I think, to work on some fundamentals, to work on some positioning things, and just to work on what they're going to need to do when they get into district.
That's right. And, of course, the district for both of these teams is pretty tough. Of course, Lovington is accustomed to being in one of the toughest athletic districts in the state in all sports. It seems like it's a meat grinder, and they always, no matter what the sport is, really faced good competition, stiff competition, usually good teams, and this is no exception with Lovington and Eunice in the house tonight. So last up for Eunice was a loss to Taos, 0-3. They got swept on last Tuesday night, and then after tonight, they're idle until next Tuesday, the 10th, when they will start district against Hagerman at home in Eunice. And for Lovington, last up, they lost to Texaco. Again, they got swept. And after tonight, they are going to be here home against Hobbs on Tuesday the 10th. And they started.
Of course, we will have both of those games on the respective YouTube channels and HobbsAmerica.com on Tuesday night.
Right. And that's how Lovington started their season this year, with a match against Hobbs at Tasker Arena. And they played very well, very competitively against the 5A Hobbs girls that night. They did lose to the Lady Eagles, but it was, I think they surprised everybody coming in and playing very tough right out of the gate. So we're going to watch with interest tonight as both of these teams hopefully play up to each other and just give each other a good match tonight. We'd like to see some good volleyball here, and we certainly will bring that to you here in a few minutes. We're going to take a break right now and come back and talk a little bit more before we have the introduction of players and the national anthem. So we'll be back with more volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
CYA Trucking Insurance is ready to cover your assets. They specialize in commercial insurance of all types: trucking, oilfield, sand, hotshot, general liability, umbrella, workers' comp. If you own your own business or are self-employed, give Christy Barnes a call at 432-245-4292. That's 432-245-4CYA. CYA Trucking Insurance, a proud supporter of Lovington Wildcat Athletics and Academics.
It's volleyball. Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and we are here in pre-match. Lovington hosting Eunice, a little cross-county rivalry, 2A Eunice against 4A Lovington. And running down your rosters, we'll give you both teams, and then we will take a break for National Anthem and listen and watch numbers as both teams are announced, because sometimes there are surprises and differences between the roster that we see.
Sometimes we don't get the latest update.
That's right. So we'll see who's here and what numbers they're wearing, and then come back for the tip-off. So here we go. Eunice, your roster 0 is Chloe Jones, the libero, and a senior. Number 1 is Kara Thompson, who is an outside hitter and a setter. She's a freshman. Number 2 is Alondra Morin, who is a defensive specialist and a junior. Number 3 is Malin Villa, and she is a setter or possibly a server and a freshman. 5 is Michaela Pierce, an outside hitter who is a junior. 7 is Sarah Reeves, and she is a senior. 8 is Amaya Colazzo Gillespie, and she is a senior. 10 is Mariah McGuire, a junior. 11 is Elizabeth Gayton, who is a sophomore, and 15 is Aubrey Haller, who is a junior. For your Lovington girls, number 1 is Layla Hernandez, 2 Carly Greben, 3 Jasmine Hernandez, 7 Hadley Pondo, 10 is Myra Castro, 11 is Emily Andujo, number 12 is Malaya Castro, 13 is Shaylin Dunlap, 18 is Yuri Aragon, 33 is Carly Knapp, and then we also have April Corral and Zabri Rodriguez listed on the roster, but without numbers. We also do not have stats that are listed on Max Preps where the rosters are, and they're not required, but certainly we like to pass those on when we can. And we do know the head coach for Eunice High is Taylor Skinner, and Coach Miller, the assistant. For Lovington, head coach is Rachel Faith. So thank you very much for watching and listening. We are going to be back and have the announcement of players here in just a couple of minutes. But it's always interesting to see about this time in the season how you think where your team is as opposed to where you thought they were going to be at the beginning. When you see the possibilities in the first match or two of the season, what do you think about Lovington? We haven't seen enough of Eunice. We've seen them once or twice this season. But in terms of where we thought this team would be in the middle of the season, getting ready for district, what do you think about them?
Well, that is a tough one. I think maybe we thought that Lovington was going to wind up having a little bit better record than they've had thus far, coming in at 2-10. I know that is a big disappointment to this squad. Of course, they've had a lot of things go on. I mean, you change coaches in the middle of a season, and that changes, generally the way you'll have to learn a little bit different system. You have to learn a little bit of the way that the new coach works and how they think and what goes on. I think, they're probably not quite where we thought they would be, to be honest, at the start of the season, and they've also started working in some new girls and getting more girls some significant court time. But I think they're coming along, and I think even they would tell you, hey, we're probably not where we thought we should be, but we're getting there, and I think that they are going to get there as they continue to move through. They've still got, of course, a couple of tune-ups before district starts, and then we'll just get into district and see where the chips fall. You want to peak when you get into the district season.
That's true.
And so they've been working.
They have been
for that and towards that.
Yes.
And the record, even though it says 2-10, they've been in an awful lot of matches that I think a lot of people thought, they're probably going to get just run out of the gym,
and
but that
yet
hasn't happened.
Yeah, they were very competitive again. They've taken a lot of teams, even teams from higher classifications, deep into sets and lost only by a couple of points, and really taken them, into they've had some 3-1 matches that they've lost, and they've come away with some victories and some personal. Some personal victories as well, improving on skills and also as a team. So I think they're happy in one way with their play and the fact that they've improved, and they still have loads of potential, and they have a little time to really, as you said, to peak and get into district at just the right time to really feel strong and good and competitive as a team. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back in just a few minutes and get this one tipped off here. It's Eunice at Lovington Volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we're proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcdcnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services,
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle. And we've had the introduction of players. Only one difference in the rosters that we announced for you, and it is on Eunice. And they have added a number 12, J.C. Glass, and there was no number 15, Aubrey Howler.
And they also added number 6, Haley
Jones.
Jones.
Yes, that's right, number 6, Haley Jones. I wrote that down as well. So two players in addition to that roster. Everyone is the same for Lovington. And we're just about ready to get this one underway as Lovington's still in their huddle. Eunice out on the floor. So we have no designated libero for Lovington tonight. Oh, yes, we do. She's coming in, Carly Knapp. There we go. Okay. The rail got in my way. Got the problem with the blue rail in front of me. Can't see that. So
I have asked them to cut that rail out, and I have been told no. So
you're taller, so you sit taller. You sit taller, and you can see beyond it. And I get the look, especially where the crossbar is. It wipes out 2 whole people. So that's my excuse. But Carly Knapp in. And then Chloe Jones, the libero. And we're off with Eunice serving. Lovington returns. Free ball over to Lovington. Knapp touches it. Oh, and a little kind of just a lack of communication back there in the back row. So Eunice scores a quick point.
And that is something that I know Lovington has been working on, is that communication. At times it's kind of burned them.
So 1-0. A set. And Greben with an attempted kill, but it goes out of bounds. So that's long, side out, and 2 points for Eunice now. Again. And that is going to be a point for Lovington as a bad serve hits the antenna over there on the left side. So 2-1 now. And that was 2 points on the serve of Morin, that is. And an error on serve, and an ace for Lovington. So they have tied it up just like that. And out of the serve of Myra Castro, starting off with an ace. Third contact coming for Eunice. Pierce puts it over. Punched right back by Myra Castro. Third contact coming. Going to be a free ball. Then Knapp sets, and then a set by Hernandez. And then Dunlap sends it over. Eunice survives. Nice little rally going here. Oh, and sends it over, and that's going to be a kill for Carly Greben. And she sent it over, and there were blockers at the net ready for it, but it went off of their hands into the net. And so that's a point for Lovington. 3-2 now. 3 points off Castro's serve. Again, a little punch over by Pierce, and it's a side out.
And this is the point in the match where Eunice has really got to try and break this serve. They can hang with Lovington, but right now, Lovington's got a little bit of momentum.
Double hit. Yep, double hit by Eunice. And so that error violation is going to give another point to Lovington. And Myra Castro, it's 5 points off of her serve. Free ball coming over. Oh, and a sneaky little one that hits right down on the 10-foot line. And nobody, everybody kind of looked at it. Hit right in the donut, right in the middle of the donut. Everybody looking at it.
Yeah, Thompson saw that there was some space right there at the 10-foot line and just pushed it in there softly and worked. Now she's back for the serve.
So Kara Thompson will serve for Eunice. They trailing by 2, 5-3, and that's going to be really long. A lot of power in that serve. Just got to harness that a little bit. So 6-3 now, and so 2 errors on serves for Eunice. They're giving the ball away, and Greben back to serve. Good one, lands in the back row. Third contact coming, little push over. And Eunice digs it, and now Malaya Castro sends it over. A set and a little free ball going over. It's pushed over again. Rally going, nobody being real aggressive yet until then, and that is Pierce with her first kill. Sends it down into the back row. Knapp and Greben trying to go for it, but couldn't get there in time.
And that was really the first cycle there where both teams started kind of setting it up, and it was more than just a scramble. They were communicating, setting the ball up, and trying to get it in position for their outside hitters.
They were both hitting in system on that rally. So, Greben dives for it, but it was a little spinner, and it went off of her hands at an angle and out of bounds. So that's going to be McGuire with an ace, and now Eunice within a point of catching up, 6-5. Ooh, and that's going to hit the net and fall in. So an error on serve after an ace for McGuire gives the point to Lovington and the serve back. Now Lovington leading 7-5. Knapp back to serve. Ooh, very nice serve. It was really super aggressive, deep into the back row, and it hit the libero Chloe Jones' hands and side out.
Yeah, that's one thing that Knapp has really worked on through the early part of the season is her serve, and she's gotten much better, much more consistent, and a lot more power on that serve.
Another good one. Third contact coming. A swing over. Lovington digs it, set by Hernandez. Malaya Castro sends it over. Third contact coming. It's a free ball. Oh, kind of an out of system there, but Lovington survives it. Now there's a set and a swing coming. Nope. And that's going to be out, as that was Gaetan who was sending it over. Kind of, I thought it was going to be an easier, softer free ball and end up going out. So give the point to Lovington, and now they're up 9-5. Another beautiful serve by Knapp. Boy, that's hard to handle. Third contact coming, it's a free ball. Knapp digs it. A pass up to Myra Castro. Malaya Castro with a good hit over. Back into the back row. Third contact coming. Knapp digs it. Castro, she put a little misdirection there and sends it over instead. But Eunice is ready for it. But they were out of system. And that was a really good misdirection on the second contact that Castro sent over. It kept Eunice out of system. They were not able to get a quality touch and not able to return it. 10-5 your score. And another good serve, and another point off of Knapp's serve.
That's her 4th consecutive point, and I really think that, timeout taken by Coach Skinner, as right now Lovington just seems to have Eunice a little flustered, and they're not really communicating all that well. While we have a second, we'd like to say a big thank you to Debbie's Country Kitchen, Guns Up Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, BTH Services, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Schools, Cardinal Hardware, City of Eunice, NMR Pipeline, Redbird Garage, Parker Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Gas, and Devon Energy, making broadcast possible for the Eunice Cardinals and Lady Cardinals on the Noalmark family of streams and stations. We appreciate them for sponsoring Eunice, and of course, you can see them and the Lovington sponsors too. We'll acknowledge them here in a little while.
Knapp back to serve out of the timeout by Eunice, 11-5. They're leading, and another beautiful serve is another ace. Wow. And you know, serving is one of those individual skills that you can practice without your team. You can practice and really work on that, and Knapp looks like she's put some time in the gym, a lot of it. A great spinner. Now this time Eunice survives it, but because it was such a good serve, it spun all over the place. It really had Eunice out of system the entire time, and they didn't get quality hits on it. So 12-5, 13-5 actually. And another good one, third contact coming. Eunice going to have to send a free ball over. A set, a pass to Hernandez. She sets it. Oh, and then a great spike by Andujo, a beautiful kill as she spikes it down hard, and Eunice scrambles for it but can't get to it in time.
8 consecutive points for Lovington.
14-5, another good one going to the libero. Jones survives it, and then on third contact, a little too hard again as Gaetan sends it long into the back court. And now Lovington is up by 10, 15-5. Knapp still serving. If you're serving well, and she was, and that just went off the side, the hands, kind of just a little mental error by Morin. She was right where she needed to be, but it was coming in hard and spinning.
Yeah, I was going to say there was an awful lot of spin and a flat trajectory on that.
And I imagine that stung when it got her. And that would have been long, but Morin reached up with a fist and made contact, and it went out. So, again, sometimes your instinct takes over, and you have to override that.
10 straight service points for Knapp, now 11 in a row for Lovington.
17-5, Lovington winning. Okay, there's a set, a free ball going over, but it spins out of bounds, and another point for Lovington. And coming in is going to be number 3, Via for Gaetan, going up in the front row. And Knapp back to serve again. Beautiful serve, and that hits just inside over there on the right side, and going over to try to get it was Morin in the back row. Could not get there in time, and even if she had been, if her feet got there in time, as the coaches say, get your feet there, and it gives your body a much better chance of making good contact with the ball. Even if her feet had gotten there, she wouldn't have had an angle on that. So 19-5, and yet another good serve. But Eunice is able to survive and make it over, have third contact, but it goes out of bounds, and give the point to Lovington again, 20-5. Do you realize we've only had 2 servers for Eunice for Lovington in this game, and
wow.
That is a net serve, but it goes over the net, and there is just nothing you can do except sometimes get lucky if a net serve falls over and you're able to return it. But on that one, yet another ace for Knapp. Oh, and there, you play the percentages. After so many serves, she had 14 consecutive
points off service, 15 straight points for Lovington.
Amazing. So she did finally hit one into the net.
And 6 aces.
Pierce back to serve for Eunice. So Lovington, pushes it over. Eunice not quite ready, but they survive it. Now they send a free ball over. Myra Castro passes. Hernandez sets it, and then it's killed by Andujo. Andujo sent it over, and it was such a spinner, it had Eunice a little out of sorts, out of system, and they could not get a return. So 22-6 now. Layla Hernandez serving. Third contact coming. Attempted kill, but Lovington digs it. Sends it over. Free ball coming back. Castro sets it. Hernandez sends it over. And it hits the net and falls. Eunice is there and plays it, but then it hits just beyond the 10-foot line, and Jones comes up, gives it a great effort, stretches out for it, but can't get it. So 23-6 now, and Hernandez with another serve. A spinner, third contact coming. Attempted kill. Ooh, Hernandez, nice dig. Castro sets it. Knapp sends it over. And that's tough. They're going to have to send a free ball back over. They survived it, though. And now on a beautiful set by Myra Castro, it goes to Malaya Castro, and it goes over. And then Eunice is somehow able to get a handle on that. That was a beautiful reaction. Send it, and nobody there for Lovington.
Yeah,
Everybody expected it was just going to be a win.
Chloe Jones just squeaked it by the pins.
Pops right up. Myra Castro sets it. Knapp sends it over. It might have been long, but reaching up for it is Via. She gets a hand on it, and it goes side out of bounds. So 23-7, give the point to Lovington. Now it's 24-7, and it is set point with Malaya Castro to serve. Good serve, a lot of spin. Jones sends a free ball over. Castro passes. Hernandez sets it, and Greben sends it over. Attempted kill, but it's blocked at the net. Beautiful block. It's returned by Lovington, and then just, out of system. That was spinning so hard. It was a nice shot, and that kill for Lovington.
The kill, I believe, was Greben.
I think it was. So 25-7 as Lovington wins the first set. They really got Eunice on the ropes early, and they had great serving by Myra Castro, and then.
Carly Knapp absolutely ate their lunch.
Just killed it and had served so many aces, and they made so many points off of that. And then coming in, Layla Hernandez did a nice job as well. So we'll be back and have second set coming up. It's 1-0. Lady Cats are leading here at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
And coming back to volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and it was all Lovington in that first set. Eunice battling, and really they were able to get hands-on and survive and return some serves and some balls that looked like they weren't going to be able to, but they're down one set, and Lovington serving, and this first point is going to go to Eunice.
As McGuire got a good hit on that and put it in high, and I think it would have snuck into the back line anyway. So Lovington trying to get a hand on it and just sending it out wild, and so Eunice gets the first point of this one.
They do, and it's second serve. Knapp digs it. Greben sets it up, and it's going to be a point. There was a double hit by Lovington. So a hitting violation gives the point to Eunice, and still Gillespie is still serving. They've made 2 points off of her serve.
Actually, just one.
And third contact as Greben flew toward the net, trying to get that ball over a little, hoping to get it loose and keep it away from the net and from the pins with her fingertips, but she couldn't make it. So 3-0 is the score. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it, and a free ball over to Eunice. A lot of spin on it. They'll send their own free ball over by Jones. Castro sets it. Greben tries to kill it, but it goes in the net. So sometimes we see that with both Dunlap and Greben. They're great at killing the ball, but sometimes they mistime the jump just a little bit on the hit, and it goes into the net. And Lovington surprises Eunice. Myra Castro sends it over. They survive it and then are able to send a spinner on third contact. Looked like it was going to be mostly a free ball, but number 5, Pierce, was able to get her second kill. She had a lot of spin on that, and it landed in the far left corner. Knapp trying for it, but couldn't get it. So now Eunice has flipped the card, and they're up 5-1 now, as that was a net serve. So Gillespie with an error on serve will give the point and give the ball back over. It's going to be Greben back to serve for Lovington. They're trailing 5-1. They need to dig out right here. Third contact coming, a sweet little soft roll, and it had Malaya Castro reached into it and got a fist on it, but she was out of system, and the ball really went to a tight set or a net set, too close to the net. So again, 6-1. Lovington has, I think they were celebrating a little too much off of their big win in that first set. Eunice is saying, hey, we're not done here. And that goes long. So an error on serve, and that was Thompson back to serve. or so. That's a second error on serve for her, but Eunice is still leading in this second set, 6-2. And that will be Andujo comes in, and it's Dunlap who comes out. So Andujo at the front. And that's going to be a point and an ace off of the hands of Morin, who it was coming in pretty hot and spinning. So Knapp with her 7th service ace. Amazing. 6-3. And that one, instead of taking long, she's been serving hot and deep way back into the third row. And that one, it went up and spun and died right at the 10-foot line. Another ace. Eunice trying to be ready for that one. Lovington got it back over, and now side out, as that was number 10, McGuire, at the net, trying to push it down into the court. Couldn't do that, so it is 6-4 right now, and Eunice wanting to take a timeout. So we'll take it with them, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Line is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service and pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back to volleyball at Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and the Lovington girls are trailing by 2 in this second set. Beautiful serve by Knapp. Third contact coming, a free ball by Gaetan. Knapp digs it, passes it. It's set. Hernandez sends it over. A very soft one. Eunice survives. They send it back. Oh, a nice dig and save by Knapp. And then Castro sends it over. A nice little rally going. Castro with a set by Hernandez. And then Malaya Castro kills it. She sends a spinner right down there into the front of the third row. So a point for Lovington, and just like that, now they trail only by 1, and Knapp back to serve again as Malaya Castro with a kill, her first of the match. Oh no, and you could just see that was a little slip. I think her foot slipped. Knapp, her foot slipped, and she wasn't able to get the height and get the angle on that ball, and she came down on it. You could tell right away. 7-5 now as Eunice gets the point. They get the ball back to see if they can stretch their lead out. That is McGuire deep into the third row. And Knapp with too much Wheaties on that third contact as Greben was able to get a handle on it. And then the set, and Lovington loses that point. 8-5 now. Oh, and there's an ace. That's a very good serve. Very good serve.
Second ace for McGuire.
Yeah, and that's one of those, it's really tough. It comes in spinning, and it's like a curveball in baseball or softball. It just dies. And Knapp dove for it to try to return it, but could not. And Greben, deep serve to her. Castro sets it. Malaya Castro sends it over. And it hits the top of the net, rolls in, and nothing that Gaetan could do. She was trying to get to it, but really not. Nobody would have been able to return that. So it is 9-6 now. Hernandez serving. Third contact coming. A swing by Rizzo, and it goes into the net. 4 hits, yep. So give the point to Lovington. 9-8 now. They trail only by 1. Hernandez back to serve. Ooh, a good serve. Jones digs it. And now, trying for a free ball. Pierce tries to get it over the net, but it does not make it over. So we're tied as Lovington 9, Eunice 9, and another good serve by Hernandez. Free ball coming back over. Castro to Castro. And that was nice misdirection with Myra at the net.
Myra's very good at that. A lot of times when she sees a hole, she'll just kind of softly try and push it towards that hole.
You want to fake it so that it looks like you're going to set it, and you misdirect, and at the last second you push it over and take the other team by surprise. A good rally. I can't believe Lovington is going to lose that point, but it was nice work by Eunice. They really were able to survive that, send balls over, and get Lovington out of system scrambling, and ultimately lose losing the point.
Yeah,
Now we're tied at 10 apiece.
Lovington's back row had moved up towards the net, and that let Reeves put it up, deep and hard, and Lovington had, as you mentioned, had to scramble.
Pierce with a good serve. Third contact coming, and Duho slaps it over. The set, and then Reeves and the point. There's a double hit by Eunice. I was going to say there was a set, and Reeves was going for contact on it. But Lovington wins the point and gets the serve back, and now Lovington is leading 11-10. And that's Malaya Castro back to serve. The set and the pushover. Oh, and is it out? Yes, it is. It was a spinner. That was a good serve that had Eunice out of system. They were scrambling just to be able to keep the ball alive, trying to make good contact. Malaya Castro back to serve again. It goes deep to the third row. Jones sets it. Free ball sent over. A pass to Greben. She sets it, and then Castro pushes it over. Eunice is ready this time. Jones sends a free ball over. Castro passes to Castro, and then over to Anduho, who makes the kill. Third kill for Anduho in this match, and it gives Lovington the 13-10 lead. And Malaya Castro is still serving. A floater. The pushover. Knapp's ready. Castro sets it, and Duho sends over a free ball. There's a set and attempted kill, but a very nice recovery. And now Greben at the net pushes it over. And now a pushover, but a great dig by Hernandez. Or is that Hernandez back there? And then a ball sent over. Jones dives for it just behind the 10-foot line, but can't come up with it.
And that was really set up by Anduho, who
yes, it was.
Instead of going to a big swing when she had a chance, she just saw she couldn't and went with a softer one.
And a floater serve. Third contact coming, just a little pushover. Oh, Knapp, great dig. Hernandez sets it. Greben sends one over, but again, it was a great dig, but out of the dig, it had Lovington out of system because the ball, it wasn't a quality touch, but they were doing what they could to try to survive. So now it's 14-11.
But still Lovington on a 14-6 run right now.
And Villa with the serve. A little pushover by Castro off of the pass. And again, a little stab down into it by Sarah Reeves, but Lovington was ready, and then Reeves back at the net to block it and send it down. So, wow, now Lovington wants to talk about it because they are leading by 2, 14-12 in this second set. Lovington's up 1-0. We'll take the timeout, be back in 30 seconds with more volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Volleyball at Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, 14-12. Lovington is winning this second set, ahead at least, but Eunice is battling, fighting, got a good rally going on, both teams with some good quality touching and passing, and that is going to end up with a kill by Greben. I've got that down as her third kill. Is that actually fourth? Okay.
That's her third.
Third kill, and man, she was waiting on third contact. She was out in the outside hitter location on the left, and she went up, took her time, and really just spiked that ball right down in the center of the court. Ooh, and Duho, I thought it was going to sneak over the net. Unfortunately, does not. So give the ball back to Eunice. It's going to be Chloe Jones, the libero, back to serve. 15-13, Eunice trailing by 2. They're not going away. Castro serves it. Greben in for the kill, and it goes into the net. They had blockers ready over on that side as well, as all three of them were up there. Thompson, Gillespie, and McGuire. But it didn't make it over the net, so it was not a block. Castro sets up Knapp. She gets it. Chloe Jones has a hand on it. She's probably thinking, I should have let that go, and it might have been long, and maybe so, but she was trying for it, and it becomes a 16-14 set so far, and Myra Castro back to serve a good one deep into the third row. Jones has got it. Now she'll send a free ball over on third contact. Hernandez sets it. Greben goes in for the kill, spikes it down into the back row. right in front of Jones. Man, she was there, but no way. It was too hot to handle. So another kill by Carly Greben. I've got her down for 4. And a point off of the serve of Myra Castro again. Another good serve. Jones first contact. There's a set and a big swing, and it goes off the hands of, at the front, Greben and Dunlap were both there trying for the block. Goes off of the hands and side out instead. 17-15. Eunice with the point. And Gillespie back to serve. That's a good serve, but a great dig by Hernandez, and now a ball coming back over. Makes it across the net. The set, and Hernandez with an attempted kill, but Eunice survives it. Now Pierce jumps in that outside hitter location on the left, and wow, a lot of power, but it goes up and out, not down. So give the point and the serve back to Lovington. 18-15, they lead by 3, and it is Greben back to serve. The set, and push over the net. Myra Castro sets it. Malaya pushes it over, but it goes side out. Sometimes Malaya just needs to turn her body just a little bit. Sometimes if your feet get there, that's really important, but your feet are pointed one way and you're trying to hit the ball, it's generally going to go, and a lot of times for her, it'll go side out, but a lot of times she's able to get a kill out of it. Knapp digs that serve. Castro sets it. Knapp punches it over. The set by Eunice, and then attempted kill, but nicely done as Hernandez off of the pass and gives it to her, gets it over, and Eunice a little out of system there, not able to get a quality return on that. 19-16 is your score. Lovington leading, and a beautiful serve by Knapp. Oh, they managed to save it. Oh, but the ball went into the net, and the ref on our side saw that, and even though it snuck back over, it was dead by the net. So give the point to Lovington, as there's a little question about that, but they're definitely gonna.
Actually, they're questioning the rotation for Lovington.
Now they're looking out. He's looking at his rotation, and there's a sub in as Dunlap comes out, and Andujo goes in? Or
yeah, Andujo goes in. So.
And Knapp is back to serve. So we're
yep,
clear.
And they're gonna call a rotation violation on Lovington.
And that means I think they lose their point. They lose the point, they lose the serve. It goes back to 19. Yes, they do.
And they give the point to Eunice. So
that's right.
It's
So
now
19-17. And Eunice will serve. And that's one of those errors that could turn things around. You don't want to see that.
At this point in the season, you probably shouldn't be having that error.
Nice rally going by both teams. It's going to go, so it was going to say it's going to go side out. And then Knapp went over and it got her fist on it. And sometimes your instincts to just try to save the ball, especially when you're the libero and you feel like it's your job to try to make contact with that ball. But we've seen that on both sides tonight now with Jones and with Knapp. So a point. Knapp digs that. Nice. Castro sets it. And Greben sends it over, but Eunice is ready for it. Third contact coming, but a double hit by Eunice. A hitting error is going to give the point back.
Yeah, mental errors in this set by both teams have kept this incredibly close.
Hernandez back to serve. A little slap serve that's beautiful, but Eunice digs it, survives it, and really nice work. But, of course, what happens a lot of times when you're just doing what you can to get contact and try to save the ball, you end up being out of system and not being able to get the quality touches and the hits that you need. That was a really nice return by Eunice. Knapp with a good dig, and then they set it Castro to Castro, and a slap coming as number 7 sends it over. Second contact by Knapp, and then and then it falls to Myra Castro to just try to save that one, as again this time it was Lovington out of system on that, just scrambling, trying to get contact on the ball, just trying to save it, trying to pass it, and when you're out of system, you can't make those good quality touches. 21-19. Third contact coming. Myra Castro pushes it over. Eunice digs it, and now a little bump over. Myra Castro with the set. Malaya with the kill. It hits just on the line. Are they going to say it's out? I think she said it was in. Are they going to follow it? Yes, they are. I saw it as on the line.
It was right there.
It was just
pretty
right
close.
on the line. I think if the ball makes contact with the line at all, it's in. Beautiful serve. Third contact coming. A push over. Knapp digs it. Castro pushes it over. Eunice is ready for it that time. Third contact coming. A free ball coming Lovington's way. Hernandez with the pass. Myra Castro sends it. Greben gets it. Sends it over. Eunice somehow survives. Castro now pushes it over. There's a set. And Gillespie sends it over. And good rally going on with good saves and digs by each team. Now Nduho sends it over. A pushover is going to go out of bounds finally as an error on that. Thompson trying for it, trying to send it inbounds, goes out instead and give the point to Lovington. That's the longest rally that we've seen for in the match so far. Good play by both sides. Knapp digs that return. Castro sets it, and Greben sends it over. A good dig, a nice attempt, a free ball coming back. Castro now sets it, a chance for Lovington to send it, and they do. Greben with another kill. And that outside hitter location playing very well there tonight. Greben up at the net ready for blocks, but also able to send it over. This is set point. A beautiful serve. Third contact coming. Gillespie sends it over. Blocked at the net by Nduho. And double hit for Eunice. And the point is Lovington's 25-18. They win the second
19.
set. 19 rather, 25-19. And they are able to survive a really great rally by Eunice, coming back, playing a lot tougher in that second set and taking Lovington deep into it. But Lovington prevails 25-19. They won the first one 25-7. They're up 2-0, and Eunice will need to win this third one to stay in this match. We'll be back with it in just a couple of minutes here. Volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle. And getting this third set going, Eunice is serving. Third contact by Greben coming in. Now a big swing by Eunice, attempted kill, but a nice dig, a set. Greben takes it. Eunice setting up, attempted kill, and it does hit in just inside the line. And
that's McGuire and her second kill.
And she's got a couple of aces to go with that and an error on serve. So Eunice quickly up 1-0 in this third set. They must win this one to stay alive. Hits the top of the net, and then Knapp digs it. Third contact coming. Free ball coming over. Hernandez with the pass. Then the set by Castro. Greben sends it over. A little free ball coming back. It's bumped right back by Lovington. And now, and that's going to be a point. Net violation, I think, by Lovington. So that's going to be a point, another point for Eunice. And it is Gillespie back to serve. Good serve. Good first contact. Myra Castro sets it. Hernandez with a kill. Nice, as Layla punched it over. And kind of surprised Eunice, got them out of system. Give the point in the serve to Lovington. Myra Castro back to serve. Good one, deep into the third row. Third contact coming. Jones with the free ball over. Malaya Castro passes it. Hernandez sets it, and it's an attempted kill, but Eunice is able to save that off of Dunlap's very nice attempt. And then the third contact by Greben, and this time in the outside hitter location on the left. She jumps up and hits it long out of bounds. So now we're tied. Now it is 3-1. No, I think they've got
it's
it.
3-1. That is correct.
That is right. Wildcats 3, Eunice 1. Ooh, a nice dig by Hernandez. Castro passes it. Hernandez sends it back over. The set, free ball over. Oh, and I think it might have gone out, but Lovington goes ahead and plays it. A free ball over by Hernandez. And a pushover, but Castro ready for it. And then a little miscommunication right there in the front as Castro, I think they thought that she was going to bump it over the net, and turned around Greben and Dunlap right there, but nobody got it. So a little miscommunication gives the point to Eunice. Eunice must win this set to stay in the match. And that's going to be, it might have been long. Eunice, Lovington plays it. A set and a pushover by Pierce. Castro digs it. Myra sets it, passes it to Hernandez. Kind of a free ball over. And then Morin hits it right into the net, right there in the front row. So hitting error gives the point to Lovington, and now they get the serve as well.
That's a break for Lovington. They were scrambling a little bit, couldn't quite get the system down.
4-2. They trail by 2, but a nice serve by Greben. Eunice survives it, though, and a little floater back over by Jones. Oh, on the second contact, Hernandez floats one over. Now Eunice sends it over. Castro sets it. Malaya tries to kill it, but nice work at the net by Eunice. Free ball over. Greben's got it, and then Castro pushes it over. There's a set, a big swing by Pierce, and it hits the top of the net. Yeah, I was going to say right there at the net. I think a net violation up front, and so a rally is
hit the
killed.
pins, so.
I think it was somebody on the front row, with Dunlap or Hernandez, maybe Dunlap. But they were just trying to get the ball back over, but could not. Knapp digs a good serve. Castro passes, then Knapp sends it over. Oh, and Eunice able to survive that, send it back over. Hernandez hits a nice spinner, and off the wrong way, off of the hands back there in the backcourt, the wrong way since it's side out, and gives Eunice the point. And here they come as Eunice is trying very hard to win this set. They want to stay in it and not go down. Knapp with a good serve into the back row, a spinner. Third contact coming. Thompson with a free ball. A little push over by Hernandez. Pushed right back over by Castro. Jones sets it. Pierce, attempted kill. Knapp digs it. A set. Malaya Castro sends it over. Third contact coming. Morin pushes it over. Malaya Castro to Myra Castro, and then just out, I think. Yep, just out. It was a beautiful rally.
And a couple of times Malaya probably should have let those go because it would have been side out.
Probably.
But when you're right there on it.
In the heat of the battle.
Yeah,
it's hard to make those judgments, the right judgments all the time in the heat of battle. Nice dig by Knapp. Castro sets it. Knapp sends it, and it's going to end up being a point as a kill for Knapp. That's her third kill, and she's got 8 service aces to go along with that. And that means Lovington gets the ball back to serve. They trail by 2. Eunice is winning this third set. 6-4. A beautiful serve by Hernandez, but Eunice is answering. Jones tries to push it over on third contact from that back row, and that's a tough place to be in, to try to just punch that ball coming a little out of system. So 6-5 now. Hernandez serving. Beautiful soft serve. Falls right at the 10-foot line. And, that's going to end up being another kill for Reeves, her third in the match, as Sarah uses her height at the net to just kind of push it over. I thought there was going to be a big swing coming, but she just landed a soft one.
Yeah, and Andujo tried to block it, but was just a little bit out of position.
So 7-5, Eunice is leading. Knapp digs the serve. Hernandez, tries to just push it over on second contact, and it hits the top of the net and falls back over on the Lovington side. So you've got an 8-5 lead now by Eunice, and you've got Villa serving into the net. So an error on serve. Give the point to Lovington. It's 8-6 now, and Lovington will serve. It's going to be Malaya Castro. Malaya has 4 kills in the match. Nice serve. Jones digs it. Good dig. And then a pushover on third contact. Malaya Castro punches it over. Third contact coming. Just a little bumper, a little fist bumper right over the net. Gillespie with her second kill sends it right there in front of the 10-foot line and right in the middle of the donut. Lovington just kind of has to look at it. Watch it. 9-6 your score. A Jones with a very good serve. Lovington's able to survive that. Third contact coming. And it's too hot, too long, and too hard by McGuire. Goes side out and gives Lovington the ball back. 9-7 as Eunice is leading, but by 2 points now. And Dunlap is coming in, and Knapp came out. And it's Andujo in the service rotation now. Hernandez and Malaya back in the backcourt with her. Third contact hits the net, goes over. Lovington survives it. But then the point, the little spinner, it's one of those, are you going to get lucky just trying to survive it off the fist, a hard spinning ball? Lovington does not get lucky, and the point goes to Eunice. Knapp returning that one. A good dig. Third contact coming by Greben, and the point by Lovington because there was a tip on the ball. There was a tip. So Greben gets the kill.
That's her 6th of the match.
And
keeps Lovington within 2. Eunice would be running away with this, but they've had some mental errors that have kept it close.
Myra Castro with a serve. Third contact coming. Little pushover. Nice recovery by Hernandez. A good pass by Castro. Then Knapp sends it over. The set. And just mistiming that jump. McGuire going up to try to kill it and just can't make contact. So a good ball kind of had Eunice out of system off of a good serve, and another one. Third contact coming. Hernandez digs it, sends it back over off the pass. And that is going to go out of bounds, side out, as that Lovington was able to stay in system better than Eunice that time and to make better quality touches and ultimately get the point. Tie it up 10-all in this third set. Third contact goes over the net. Hernandez able to get it. Now third contact by Eunice. A spinner. Castro sets it. Greben tries to kill it. Eunice digs it. And the ball pushed back over by Greben, but Eunice able to survive that and sends over a ball of their own. Knapp digs it, beautiful. Off the pass to Greben. Greben tries to kill it. Eunice saves it. A good rally going by both teams with quality touches. Let's see. Third contact coming. Pierce tries to kill it. It's a nice block, a nice survival, and a pushback over by Lovington. And now a good dig by Malaya to Myra to Hernandez. Eunice survives. Pierce looking to finally have to it comes down way too close to the net. It's a tight set or a net set, and nothing Pierce could do. So ultimately the point is to the Lady Cats. 11-10. And that probably would have been long, but Morin went ahead and tried to
play it, and that'll give Myra her second ace.
Yeah.
And timeout
by
taken.
Eunice. Yeah, Eunice wants to talk about it because now Lovington has fought back, gotten the lead, and they lead by 2 points here. And this is the perfect time for a timeout for Coach Skinner to try to get her girls back into the match, though, here against Lovington. Lovington is wanting to keep the momentum and continue to stretch out their lead and try to sweep Eunice, but Eunice is going to try to battle back and keep with everything they've got to keep that from happening.
They are, and while we've got a moment, I'd like to say thank you to Eastern New Mexico University, CYA Trucking Insurance, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Stone Oilfield Services, Man Welding, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Bob's Thriftway, the Lovington Schools, and Lovington Auto Supply, making Lady Cat Volleyball possible.
Myra Castro with a good serve, but Eunice is ready for it. And third contact, a little pushover by Pierce. And then on second contact, Castro pushes it over. Third contact, an attempted spike by Pierce goes into the net. The point is Lovington, and good work by Dunlap to be at the net. She was ready for the block, but it didn't make it over. So 13-10 now. Myra Castro back to serve again. Ooh, good serve deep into the third row. A free ball coming by Pierce. Hernandez digs it. Castro sets it. And then another kill by Greben. Didn't have to work real hard at that, but she did. It was good body control as she did what she needed to get a fist on that and control the spin down in the center of the court. Oh, a good serve is going to be an ace for Myra. That's her second service ace. A third, and it came in hot at a great angle for her, and unfortunately, Eunice now trailing by 4, but they're still fighting. Jones with a good dig. Pierce pushes it over. Castro pushes it right back. There's a set, and Pierce up for the kill. But Lovington is able to get it, dig it, and then off of a really good pass, Greben is able to kill it again. That's her 8th kill of the match, and give Lovington a 16-10 lead now, and Myra Castro back to serve again. Good serve. Pierce, first contact. Then a nice slap over by McGuire. Lovington has to, try everything they can. They save it, and Greben at the net is able to get it, but there was a net violation. I think she touched the pins. Yep, touched the antenna. So Greben trying, but give the point to Eunice. They'll go back, and it's going to be Thompson back to serve. Thompson with a kill and a block in the match. Nice serve. Hernandez digs at Castro, sets it. Greben spikes it. Eunice is ready. Pierce on third contact. She kills it. And the outside hitter location on the left sends one down just in front of the backcourt.
That's her 3rd kill of the match.
Yes, it is. And give the point to Eunice. 16-12. They're trailing by 4, but Thompson back to serve again. And that's it's going to be a side out, so an error on serve for her. Give the point and the serve back to Lovington. Now Lovington is in the lead by 5, 17-12. Greben back to serve. Just want to get it over the net. Third contact coming. Pierce to Knapp, who digs it. Oh, and just a little miscommunication as the front row plays back just a little too much, and Knapp. The ball usually will stay in the air a little longer, but it spun down. It was still a good dig by her. Just got no help from the front row. They were a little out of system on that. Another good serve. Good return by Knapp. A pushover by Malaya. Oh, and the double hit by Eunice.
And again,
it was going to both side out anyway off of third contact from Pierce. So.
Again, Eunice has had too many mental errors. Lovington has stayed in system better, been in better positioning, and have frankly communicated better, and that's why they went from 4 down to 5 up.
Knapp back to serve now. Oh, and what a good serve. It's really hard to handle, but Pierce is able to, Reeves was able to get in there, but instead of killing it, she hits it down into the net. So that's another point for Lovington. Now they're up by 6, 19-13, and Knapp back to serve. Punches it. Oh, it hits the net but goes over. Eunice is ready for it, and they send a free ball over. Hernandez thought she was going to set it, misdirection, and she sent it over instead. Whoa, Eunice with their own little pushover, and nice work there by Andujo. And then finally the point for Lovington as Eunice was up in the net but not able to get to that ball. Again, Lovington able to set things up, anticipate, and keep Eunice just trying and not able for them to be aggressive, on their offense. And that is going to fall right into the back court as Chloe Jones tries for it, but she wasn't able to get her feet there first to be able to return that. So 21-13 now. Knapp, good serve. Jones digs it. Ooh, a little pushover by Thompson. Third contact coming. And Malaya Castro is able to spin one down just beyond the 10-foot line and make it 22-13.
And that's her 5th kill of the match.
Knapp back to serve. That one's going to go long. So she has had 8 or 9 service aces now, I think. 8 service aces and just 2 errors on serve.
And she served 23 points in the match.
22-14, Eunice serving. That's Thompson, and that's going to be an ace for Thompson as spinning right down in front of the back row. And Lovington not able to get a handle on it. So a really nice serve by Pierce back there gives Eunice a much-needed point. 22-15. They could climb back into it right here. Lovington wants to keep him from doing that. A set by Castro comes down. Hernandez sends a free ball over. Jones digs it. There's a set, and then an attempted kill. Knapp digs it. Greben passes. Hernandez sends a free ball over. Eunice returns, attempted kill by Reeves, and then she pushes it right back down. Oh, Lovington survives it. Now a set, and Gillespie sends it over. Malaya passes to Myra. Hernandez sends it over, and I think they're going to say the point goes to Lovington. There was a net violation by Eunice, so got to be very careful. And Eunice is able to, Lovington is able to make that point, 23-15, with Hernandez serving. Eunice will push over by Thompson. Hernandez passes. Castro sends it over. Eunice is ready for that move. Third contact coming. A punch over, and it ends up being a kill for Gaetan as she's able to just kind of punch one that falls, spins and falls just beyond the 10-foot line. The backcourt playing a little too far back to be able to come up for it. So Eunice showing fight as number 3, Villa, back to serve. That's dug by Knapp. Good serve, deep. And then Castro punches it over. Third contact coming. Jones sends a free ball over. Hernandez with a pass. Castro with a set. And Andujo with the kill. But Eunice, great dig by Villa. They stay alive. And Reeves sends a free ball over. Hernandez passes. Castro sets it. And then Andujo, jumper at the net. Too high, too far. And, oh, she knew it. Could have been a kill and a point, but it becomes Eunice's point. And here they are, 23-17. And that is going to go out, so an error on serve by Villa gives Eunice the set point, match point. They are serving for the match. They lead 24-17 in this third set. Malaya Castro serving. Thompson sends it over. Malaya to Myra. Now Malaya hitting it over. Oh, a nice dig. Villa saves it. Jones sends it over. Lovington. Again, third contact now coming onto Eunice. Myra to Malaya. And then Knapp pushes it over. Eunice. They set it with attempted kill. Then Myra Castro pushes one over. A long rally here. Third contact coming. Reeves tries to kill it. But, and Lovington survives until off of the hands as Castro, I don't think she had time. She wasn't in a good position body-wise to be able to set it. She tried to push it over. So 24-18. And Duho trying the kill, and it is off of the hands of Jones at the back. It went off of one of the other Eunice girls, and Jones trying to get to it to do what she could to save it, could not. So on that set point, match point, Lovington wins 25-18 in the third set, and they sweep Eunice 3-0. So we'll be back to wrap this one up in just a couple of minutes here with more volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
CYA Trucking Insurance is ready to cover your assets. They specialize in commercial insurance of all types: trucking, oilfield, sand, hotshot, general liability, umbrella, workers' comp. If you own your own business or are self-employed, give Christy Barnes a call at 432-245-4292. That's 432-245-4CYA. CYA Trucking Insurance, a proud supporter of Lovington Wildcat Athletics and Academics. At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Volleyball at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Eunice Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. As Lovington has just swept Eunice, but Eunice didn't make it easy on them. Lovington won the first set, the easiest of the three, 25-7. But Eunice got fired up. They came back, and that second set was a very long one. It was back and forth. There were a lot of leads changing hands. Eunice jumped out to an early lead in more than one of these sets, and then ultimately Lovington took over. The Lovington won that second set 25-19, and then won the third set. Again, it was hard fought back and forth until Lovington was able to stretch that out. 25-18 final score in that third set. So a 3-0 sweep, and with that, Lovington improves to 3-10 on the season. And with the loss, the Lady Cardinals will fall to 1-12. But there are still some matches for Lovington before they start district. This has really been the final tune-up for Eunice as they start district next Tuesday against Carrizozo. How did we get to this 3-0 sweep by Lovington in this match tonight, TJ?
Well, we'll start with the visiting Eunice Lady Cardinals. Their leading killer tonight was Michaela Pierce. She had 3 kills to go along with 1 ace. Kara Thompson with a kill and a block in this one. Alondra Morin with a kill. Then you had Sarah Reeves also with three kills.
I was going to break in and say, I had Reeves for 3 as well as
Reeves
Pierce.
Had 3 kills and 2 blocks to go along with that, so they tie in that category. Maya Gillespie with 2 kills in the match. Mariah McGuire, 2 kills, 2 aces, and Elizabeth Gaitan with a kill for the Eunice Lady Cardinals. Turning the page for the Lady Cats of Lovington, Carly Greben leads the way tonight with 8 kills for the Lady Cats. Rest of the stats look this way. These are highly unofficial, I will add. Layla Hernandez with 3 kills and a block. Myra Castro with a kill and 3 aces. Emily Andujo, 4 kills and a block. Malaya Castro, 5 kills tonight. Shaylin Dunlap, no kills tonight, but picking up a couple of blocks. Carly Knapp with 8 service aces to go along with 3 kills. She also served 23 points in the match, so she pretty much won a set by herself off of her serve.
She was very effective tonight. Also effective at the service line for Lovington, Myra Castro. Lovington won a lot of points in these sets off of her serve as well. Layla Hernandez was serving well tonight. Malaya Castro, was serving well. Sometimes you don't have aces on the score sheet when you're serving well, but if your team, if you're serving well and your team well enough that it sets the tone to stay in system, for your team to be able to stay in system, get quality touches and eventual kills. That's what you want, and that's what's great about Lovington is they have been really improving their individual skills, and Greben's just one of those who has really come. Knapp is one of those who has really improved at the service line, as well as being a very good libero. And Eunice, they were fighting hard tonight. They were really, you could see nice play and nice work, some individual skills by Sarah Reeves, Michaela Pierce. They're the 2 really outside hitters good hitters and blockers up at the net, but Kara Thompson, doing a nice job there as well, and McGuire getting aces and kills. So there's good stuff for Eunice to build on and come away from these and get ready to start their district. And Lovington doing very well as well. And today was a good day for them to shine. It was nice to see them come out on top. Good to see them working well as a team. And again, doing those things that you want to do after you learn the basics, moving into, really, if you're serving well and you're passing well and keeping the ball in system, you're going to win points, and winning points means you're going to win sets, and Lovington has been doing that.
Well, they have. They did a much better job tonight, and with communication, made fewer errors, and that's really what doomed the Lady Cardinals tonight. They just got all out of sorts in that first set, and then too many mental errors. They were leading by 6 points in that second set and by as many as 5 in the third set, but too many mental errors let Lovington come back into it and let them get the win. Of course, next up for volleyball, we'll have both of those games on Tuesday for the Eunice Lady Cardinals as they open district against Hagerman.
At home.
Lovington will welcome the Hobbs Lady Eagles in here. Now, on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, no football tomorrow. Lovington is on their bye week, but we will have soccer on Saturday afternoon. We're going to try a little experimental thing with the Lovington schools, so we'll see how that goes. For Eunice, tomorrow night on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, and I got it right this week. I got a bum schedule, and I didn't find out about it until too late. But Eunice will be in Hagerman this week, not at home, so that'll be tomorrow night. Jimmy Jones and the crew on that. So that's what we've got coming up.
All right, so a good job as Lovington wins tonight 3-0. And, of course, we will be back. We'll have more sports and more volleyball, of course, action coming up very soon right here. So it's been nice to be at Wildcat Gym. Congratulations on both teams for playing well, but on the Lovington girls for that win. That should set up, a good frame of mind to go into that match against Hobbs on Tuesday here at Wildcat Gym. And that's when we'll see you right back here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Good night.